Have you ever felt like your peace is being stolen, by people, by drama, or by endless demands on your time? It's frustrating, exhausting, and all too common, especially as we get older. The constant noise, interruptions, and expectations can leave you feeling drained and overwhelmed. But what if I told you that protecting your peace as you age isn't just possible, it's absolutely essential for your health, happiness, and well-being? The truth is, maintaining your calm isn't a luxury, it's a vital part of living your best life. And even better, there are 8 powerful, simple ways older adults can reclaim that calm and take back control of their days, starting right now. Welcome to Better Aging Advice, the place where we believe your golden years can become your strongest, calmest, and most joyful years yet. If you're ready to stop feeling overwhelmed and start living with more confidence, calm, and control over your own time and energy, please hit that like button and subscribe right now. You deserve to wake up every day feeling peaceful and in charge. Peace isn't something you have to fight for, it's your birthright. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing that's been draining your peace lately? Maybe it's stress, noise, or endless obligations. Drop a single word in the comments below. We'll read every one, and together, we'll explore how to protect your peace and help you thrive in this amazing chapter of your life. Meet Casper, 74 years old, a former jazz pianist who spent decades sharing his passion through music. Now retired, he lives in a peaceful lakeside town where the water's calm mirrors the life he wishes he had. But Casper's reality was far from calm. Casper has always been a kind soul, the type of person who finds joy in helping others. But over the years, his kindness became a burden. He became a people pleaser, saying yes to every request, invitation, and favor, even when it drained his energy. His phone buzzed constantly with messages and calls he felt obligated to answer. Visitors dropped by unannounced, expecting his time and attention whenever they wanted. At first, Casper told himself it was just part of being social and staying connected. But soon, the overwhelm crept in. He felt exhausted, stressed, and like his peace was slipping through his fingers. The joy he once found in his music and quiet mornings disappeared under layers of obligations and expectations. His body and mind started to signal that something had to change. One day, Casper realized that protecting his peace wasn't selfish, it was necessary. He began searching for simple, effective ways to take back control of his life without shutting people out completely. That's when he discovered 8 straightforward habits to guard his calm and restore balance. First, Casper learned to silence his phone during certain hours, creating pockets of uninterrupted peace. He practiced saying no, not harshly, but kindly, and found that setting boundaries didn't push people away as he feared. Instead, it earned him respect and more meaningful connections. He also became intentional about who he spent time with, choosing relationships that uplifted rather than drained him. When faced with stressful situations, Casper paused to breathe deeply before reacting, giving himself space to respond with calm instead of tension. Most importantly, Casper started owning his mornings, beginning each day with quiet moments free from screens or news. This simple shift helped him center himself and face the day with renewed energy. By adopting these 8 habits, Casper reclaimed his peace, rediscovered his passion for music, and rebuilt a life filled with calm, joy, and connection on his own terms. His story isn't unique, it's a path any older adult can take. And it all starts with small steps that protect what matters most, your peace. As we age, protecting our peace becomes not just important, it becomes essential. After 60, your body and mind don't bounce back from stress the way they used to. Stress can sneak in quietly, but its effects are powerful and wide-reaching. It affects your sleep, making restful nights harder to come by. It clouds your memory, making it difficult to focus or recall simple details. And it weighs heavily on your mood, increasing feelings of anxiety, irritability, or even sadness. Think of your emotional energy like money in a bank account, it's precious and limited. When you're younger, you might have felt like you had an endless supply, able to spend freely on worries, obligations, or people-pleasing without much consequence. But as we grow older, that emotional bank needs to be managed carefully. Spend too much on stress and overwhelm, and you risk running empty, leaving yourself vulnerable to burnout, illness, and a life that feels far less joyful than it should. This is why protecting your peace is about more than just feeling calm in the moment. It's about safeguarding your overall health and well-being. When your peace is intact, your body functions better, your immune system is stronger, your heart is healthier, and your brain stays sharper. Your mood improves, and you find more joy in everyday moments. Yet, the challenge is real. Life doesn't slow down just because we've reached a certain age. Family needs don't pause. Social obligations pile up. Technology can bring constant noise and interruptions. Even well-meaning friends or relatives might unknowingly drain your energy with constant demands or drama. So how do you protect your peace in a world that often feels loud, busy, and demanding? It starts by recognizing that your peace is a priority. You don't have to accept overwhelm as part of aging. You have the power to set boundaries, make intentional choices, and create routines that nurture calm and energy. In the next section, I'll share 8 practical and effective ways to protect your peace as you age, strategies that Casper and many others have used to reclaim their calm and live with more freedom, joy, and control. These are not complicated or expensive habits, they're simple shifts that you can start making today, no matter where you live or what your daily routine looks like. Because protecting your peace isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving in your golden years. And it all begins with the choices you make right now. Tip 1. Silence your phone on your terms. In today's hyper-connected world, our phones are often the biggest culprit stealing our peace. Every beep, buzz, and notification pulls us away from the present moment, creating stress and distraction. For many older adults, the pressure to respond immediately to messages or calls can feel overwhelming, like your peace is hostage to someone else's schedule. But here's the truth, you don't owe anyone an instant reply. Your time and calm are yours to protect. The first step to reclaiming your peace is to silence your phone on your terms. That means turning off notifications for non-essential apps and calls during certain parts of your day. Imagine the relief of knowing your phone won't interrupt your quiet morning, your meals, or your time with family. Those little silences add up to big pockets of calm. You might worry that turning off notifications means missing something important. But ask yourself, how often is that really true? Most of the time, urgent matters find other ways to reach you, or they can wait until you're ready. By creating boundaries with your phone, you send a clear message to yourself and others, your peace matters more than immediate replies. This isn't about cutting yourself off or becoming unreachable, it's about creating intentional space for rest and focus. When your phone is silent, you're free to engage fully with whatever's in front of you, whether that's a hobby, a conversation, or simply a moment of peace. Over time, this practice can reduce anxiety, improve your focus, and even help you sleep better at night. Casper, our jazz pianist friend, found this simple shift transformative. At first, he set phone-free hours each morning and evening. The constant buzzing stopped pulling his attention away. He could read, practice music, or enjoy nature without distraction. His mind felt clearer, and his stress levels dropped. You don't have to be rigid, choose times that work for you. Maybe it's during breakfast, after dinner, or 1 hour before bedtime. Use the Do Not Disturb mode or customize which notifications come through. Even small changes make a difference. Remember, silencing your phone is silencing the noise that steals your calm. It's a powerful, simple way to take back control of your time and energy. Give yourself permission to disconnect and watch how your peace grows. What's one time of day you'd love to silence your phone? Share your thoughts below. Your experience might inspire someone else to take this vital step toward protecting their peace. Tip 2. Master the art of saying no. One of the most powerful tools for protecting your peace as you age is learning to master the art of saying no. It sounds simple, but for many of us, especially those who have spent a lifetime caring for others, saying no can feel uncomfortable or even guilt-inducing. But here's the truth, no is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone lengthy explanations or apologies for choosing to protect your time and energy. Think about Casper. For years, he said yes to every request because he wanted to be helpful and liked. But over time, this constant yes wore him down. He felt overwhelmed, stretched too thin, and disconnected from what truly mattered to him. When he finally embraced the power of saying no, everything changed. Saying no isn't about being rude or selfish, it's about setting clear boundaries that honor your needs and well-being. When you say yes to too many things, you dilute your energy and stress yourself out. This doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you because when you're tired and overwhelmed, you can't show up fully for others or yourself. The best part? You don't need to justify your no. You don't owe explanations like "I'm tired," "I have other plans," or "I need some time." Simply saying no is enough. It's a respectful way to take control and protect your peace. Here are a few ways to practice saying no with confidence. Keep it simple. No, thank you. Be honest but brief, "I won't be able to make it." Delay if needed, let me check my schedule and get back to you. This buys you time and avoids immediate pressure. You might worry about disappointing others, but often, people respect honesty more than excuses. And if they don't, that's a sign their expectations might not honor your well-being, and that's okay too. Saying no also creates space for the things that truly matter: time with loved ones, hobbies, rest, or simply moments of peace. It's not about shutting people out, it's about choosing where to invest your precious energy. Remember, your time and energy are limited resources. By saying no when you need to, you're saying yes to yourself, your health, your happiness, and your peace. Have you found it hard to say no? What's one situation where you wish you'd said no before? Share in the comments, it might help others who are struggling with the same challenge. Learning to say no is a gift you give yourself. Start small, be kind but firm, and watch how your peace begins to grow. Tip 3. Choose who you share your energy with. Not all relationships are created equal. Some people drain your energy, while others lift you up and refill your cup. As we age, it becomes even more important to choose carefully who you share your time and energy with. Protecting your peace means surrounding yourself with people who support, encourage, and inspire you, not those who leave you feeling exhausted or stressed. Casper learned this lesson the hard way. For years, he tried to maintain every friendship and connection, even when some relationships felt one-sided or draining. Over time, he noticed he felt more tired and anxious after spending time with certain people. But the friends who genuinely cared for him made him feel alive, supported, and joyful. Choosing who you invest in isn't about cutting people off abruptly or being unkind, it's about being intentional. Your emotional energy is precious, and spending it on relationships that leave you feeling depleted only steals from your peace and well-being. Start by paying attention to how you feel after interactions with others. Do you leave feeling uplifted or drained? Energized or stressed? Happy or anxious? Your body and mind will give you clear signals about which connections are healthy for you. Once you identify the energy drains, consider setting gentle boundaries or limiting your time with those individuals. This might mean reducing visits, calls, or even just mentally preparing yourself before interactions to protect your peace. At the same time, nurture relationships that bring joy, laughter, and warmth. These people are your true allies in aging well. They support your dreams, respect your boundaries, and help you feel understood. Sometimes, investing in new relationships can also be a refreshing change, joining clubs, classes, or community groups where you meet like-minded individuals who share your interests and values. Remember, choosing who you share your energy with isn't selfish, it's self-care. It allows you to show up as your best self, fully present and peaceful, for both yourself and those you care about. Take a moment today to reflect: who refills your cup? Who drains it? And what small step can you take to protect your peace by investing more in the right relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to reclaim their peace through better connections. Choosing your circle carefully is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to protect your peace as you age. It's your energy, guard it well. Tip 4. Pause before you react. One of the most powerful ways to protect your peace as you age is learning to pause before you react, especially when someone or something triggers you emotionally. It's natural to want to respond immediately when faced with frustration, criticism, or drama. But often, those knee-jerk reactions cost you more than you realize. Casper discovered this after years of reacting quickly to every little annoyance or demand. He'd get pulled into arguments, feel his blood pressure spike, and lose hours of calm over things that, in the big picture, didn't matter. Then he started practicing a simple but life-changing habit: pause, breathe, and reflect before responding. When you feel triggered, maybe a harsh comment from a family member, an unexpected request, or a frustrating situation, take a deep breath. Give yourself a moment to step back mentally. This pause creates a gap between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose how you want to react instead of reacting automatically. During that pause, ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Often, the answer is no. Most conflicts or annoyances don't deserve the energy and stress they demand. By choosing not to react impulsively, you protect your emotional balance and avoid unnecessary drama. This practice isn't about ignoring problems or bottling up feelings. It's about choosing your battles wisely and responding with calm intention rather than reactive emotion. When you respond from a place of peace, your words and actions are more measured, constructive, and effective. Pausing before reacting also helps lower your stress hormones, reducing the risk of anxiety and heart problems that can come from constant emotional upheaval. It gives your nervous system a chance to settle, making it easier to stay calm even in difficult conversations. Casper found that this small shift created huge ripple effects. He stopped getting caught in arguments that drained his energy. He felt more in control of his emotions and noticed his relationships improved because he wasn't reacting out of hurt or frustration. Try this the next time you feel triggered. Breathe deeply in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. This simple breathing technique helps calm your nervous system and supports your pause. Remember, your peace is worth protecting. You don't have to react to every disturbance or upset. By pausing first, you choose peace over chaos, and that choice can transform your days and your life. Have you ever caught yourself reacting too quickly and regretted it later? Share your experience below. It might encourage someone else to try this powerful pause. Mastering the art of pausing is like giving yourself a superpower, the power to protect your peace, no matter what comes your way. Tip 5. Own your morning ritual. How you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day, especially as you age. Casper used to jump straight into his phone, scrolling through news alerts, emails, and social media as soon as he woke up. But what he didn't realize was that this habit was fueling his stress before the day even began. To truly protect your peace, own your morning ritual by choosing calm over chaos. Instead of rushing into screens, notifications, and outside noise, create intentional quiet moments just for you. This simple shift helps you begin the day grounded, centered, and in control. Imagine waking up and spending the first 10 to 15 minutes of your day in stillness, without your phone, TV, or any digital distractions. Maybe you sit by a sunny window with a cup of tea, do some gentle stretching or breathing exercises, or simply enjoy the sounds of nature outside. This quiet time acts like a reset button for your mind and body. Science shows that mornings free from digital noise can reduce anxiety, improve focus, and support better sleep patterns over time. When you avoid jumping into the news or social media first thing, you protect your mental energy from unnecessary stress and negativity. Casper found that owning his morning ritual transformed his days. By starting with calm, he felt more patient, less reactive, and better able to handle challenges as they came. His mornings became a sacred time, a small but powerful way to reclaim his peace. You don't need to create a complicated routine or wake up hours earlier. Even 5 to 10 quiet minutes before screens are enough to make a difference. Be consistent and make this your non-negotiable time to connect with yourself. If you struggle to break the habit of reaching for your phone, try placing it in another room before bed or setting a no screens rule for the first part of your day. Replace the urge to scroll with something nourishing, a book, journaling, or simply mindful breathing. Remember, owning your morning ritual is about starting your day on your terms. It's the first step toward protecting your peace and setting a calm tone that lasts long after the sun rises. What's one calm morning habit you'd like to try? Share your thoughts below. Your idea might inspire someone else to take back their mornings. Taking charge of your mornings isn't just a habit, it's a gift to your future self. Make the choice today to start your day with calm, and watch how your peace blossoms. Tip 6. Use polite exit phrases. One of the quietest yet most effective ways to protect your peace as you age is mastering the use of polite exit phrases. These simple sentences give you the power to set boundaries without conflict or awkwardness, allowing you to gracefully step back from situations that threaten your calm. Casper discovered that having a few go-to phrases in his mental toolkit helped him navigate social pressures, unwanted requests, and overwhelming conversations with ease. Instead of feeling trapped or pressured to respond immediately, he learned to use phrases like, "Let me think about that. I need some time to decide. I appreciate you asking, but I'm not sure right now." These phrases are gentle yet firm. They communicate respect for others while protecting your own space and energy. They don't close the door completely, but they give you time and control to decide what's best for you, without rushing into yes or no. Why are polite exit phrases so powerful? Because often, we say yes too quickly out of habit, guilt, or pressure. This leads to overcommitment, stress, and regret. But when you pause with a phrase like "let me think about that," you create a natural buffer. This pause helps you evaluate whether the request fits your priorities and peace of mind. Using these phrases also helps reduce anxiety around difficult conversations. You're not caught off guard or forced into an immediate decision. Instead, you communicate clearly that your time and energy are valuable. It's important to practice saying these phrases calmly and confidently. Your tone matters, be polite but assertive. People will often respect your honesty and the space you take to care for yourself. Casper found that these simple words transformed how others interacted with him. They stopped expecting instant responses and began to respect his boundaries more. This small change gave him greater control over his day and preserved his peace. If you find it hard to say no outright, start with these polite exit phrases. Use them when asked for favors, invitations, or decisions that feel overwhelming or untimely. You don't have to explain more than the phrase itself. Remember, protecting your peace is about small, consistent choices that add up over time. Having polite exit phrases ready is like having a calm shield that keeps stress and pressure at bay. What's one polite phrase you think would help you create more space in your life? Share it below, and if you've used these phrases before, tell us how it felt. Learning to step back gracefully is a gift you give yourself, a way to honor your time, energy, and peace every day. Tip 7. Limit time with negative influences. Protecting your peace means being mindful of who you spend your time with, especially when it comes to negative influences. As we age, our emotional energy becomes more precious, and it's perfectly okay to say no to people who drain your joy or cause unnecessary stress. Casper noticed that certain interactions left him feeling depleted, anxious, or just plain unhappy. These weren't just occasional bad moods, these were patterns with people who brought negativity, criticism, or drama into his life regularly. Over time, these encounters chipped away at his peace and well-being. Learning to limit time with negative influences isn't about cutting people off harshly or being unkind. It's about prioritizing your mental and emotional health by choosing when and how much you engage. Sometimes that means saying no to social invitations, limiting phone calls, or gently stepping back from conversations that drain your energy. Recognize the signs of negative influence. Do you feel exhausted, stressed, or anxious after interacting with someone? Do conversations tend to revolve around complaints, gossip, or criticism? These are red flags that your peace may be at risk. Casper started setting boundaries by politely declining some invitations and reducing contact with people who repeatedly brought negativity. He found that when he limited exposure to these influences, his mood improved, his stress lessened, and he had more energy for the relationships and activities that truly nourished him. It can be difficult to say no, especially if the person is family or a longtime friend. But remember, your peace is a priority, not a luxury. Setting limits doesn't mean you don't care, it means you care enough about yourself to protect your well-being. If stepping back feels uncomfortable, try explaining gently, "I'm focusing on my health and peace right now, so I need to take some space." Most people will understand when you communicate with honesty and respect. Also, replace negative interactions with positive ones. Seek out friends, groups, or activities that uplift you, spark joy, and help you feel connected without stress. This balance helps reinforce your peace and happiness. Casper's journey shows that limiting time with negative influences is a powerful, self-loving act. It's a way to take control of your emotional environment so you can thrive during your golden years. Have you experienced a situation where setting limits improved your peace? Share your story or challenges below, it might encourage someone else to take that important step. Remember, protecting your peace means protecting your joy. Saying no to negativity creates space for more happiness, calm, and fulfillment in your life. Tip 8. Fill your life with joy every day. One of the most beautiful and powerful ways to protect your peace as you age is to fill your life with joy every day. Joy isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's a vital fuel that builds resilience, strengthens your emotional well-being, and helps you weather life's challenges with grace. Casper found that when he made space for small moments of joy daily, everything shifted. It wasn't about grand gestures or expensive outings, just simple pleasures that made his heart feel lighter and his spirit brighter. Maybe it's the smell of fresh coffee in the morning, the warmth of sunlight on your face, a favorite song, or a call with a dear friend. These little sparks create a positive ripple effect in your mood and mindset. Research shows that experiencing joy regularly triggers the release of endorphins and serotonin, natural chemicals in the brain that boost mood and reduce stress. When you cultivate joy, you're literally strengthening your body's ability to handle stress and protect your peace. Joy also reconnects you to your passions and purpose. Casper rediscovered his love for painting, spending just 15 minutes each day with his brushes and colors. This daily dose of creativity became a sanctuary, an anchor that kept his mind peaceful and focused on what mattered most. Filling your life with joy doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on what uplifts you, even amid difficulties. Joy acts as a shield against negativity, a reminder that life still holds beauty and meaning. To start, pick one small thing you enjoy and make it a daily ritual. It might be reading a poem, tending your garden, taking a walk in nature, or simply savoring a favorite snack mindfully. Notice how these moments lift your energy and calm your mind. Casper's experience teaches us that joy is a form of self-care, a vital practice for maintaining peace and well-being in later years. It's the light that brightens your days and fills your soul with gratitude. What small joy will you add to your day tomorrow? Share your ideas or experiences below. Your joy might inspire someone else to find theirs. Remember, protecting your peace isn't just about avoiding stress, it's also about embracing what makes your life rich, meaningful, and joyful every single day. Casper's journey shows us how powerful small changes can be when it comes to protecting your peace and reclaiming your life. He began by saying no without guilt, finally freeing himself from obligations that drained his energy. He silenced his phone during mornings, creating calm spaces where he could breathe and focus on what mattered most to him. Most importantly, Casper spent more time at his beloved piano, reconnecting with the music that once filled his soul with joy. This daily ritual became a source of peace and renewal. He also reconnected with old friends who lifted him up, replacing negative influences with people who refilled his emotional cup. His energy returned, stress melted away, and for the first time in years, he truly felt free. Casper's transformation wasn't overnight or magical. It was the result of consistent choices to protect his emotional energy and honor his peace. These 8 simple tips became his roadmap to a calmer, more joyful life. Now, the question is, which one of these 8 tips will you try first? Maybe you'll start by silencing your phone, saying no with confidence, or carving out daily moments of joy. Whatever it is, your first step matters, and it could inspire someone else on their journey. Comment below and share your choice. Your story might just be the encouragement someone else needs to protect their peace today. You deserve peace, Casper's peace, and so much more. Start protecting your emotional energy now because your best years are still ahead. If this video helped you, please like it, comment one boundary you're going to set, and subscribe to Better Aging Advice for more stories and strategies to help you age better, not just older. Remember, peace is your power. Claim it.